Okay, good morning. Today we're going to take logarithms a step further. So we're going to look at some more logarithm properties. Before we do that, just kind of a reminder that a logarithm is just a different way of writing an exponent. So if I have a 2 to the third to the second power, it's important to remember what we're doing with exponents. So logarithm operations are similar to exponent operations. So 2 to the third looks like that. And then if we do that to the second power, it would look like that. So 2 to the third to the second power is actually 2 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power, 2 to the sixth power, or just multiplying our exponents here. Okay, so important to remember as we move forward with logarithms. So log base 7 of x excuse me, is an exponent. So if I'm taking that to the sixth power, if you take an exponent to an exponent or power to a power, you're just multiplying those. So I can just change the form to look like that. So I'm multiplying that 6. Okay, same thing over here. Log base 8 of 6 is an exponent. If we're taking that to the negative fourth power, then we can just multiply that. So that's just a way of simplifying it. So let's look at kind of going in the opposite direction and performing some operations here. So first of all, to simplify that first logarithm, that if we're multiplying it by 3, that can be reversed from what we did on the previous page. So log base 3 of 6, and then the 3 out front here is can be taken as a power, so we can simplify that logarithm. And then we'll put the other logarithm down, log base 3 of 3. Okay, so 6 to the third power would be 6 times 6 is 36. Let me just use my calculator here. It's early. Okay, 216. So if I take this 6 to the third power here, that would be the log base 3, but 6 times 6 is 36 times 6 more is 216. And then plus log base 3 of 3. Okay, so remember, when you multiply numbers, you're adding the exponents. So since this is an exponent and this is an exponent, that's what we do when we multiply the numbers involved. So since these have the same base of 3, I can simplify this by multiplying my 216 times 3. So that log base 3 stays the same, and then when we multiply 216 by 3, that will give us 648. Okay, so we changed the format of this. First of all, we took the exponent here, moved it above the 6 to get the log base 3 of 216. So we just used that exponent that was in front of the log. And then this log, a log plus a log is essentially adding 2 exponents. So we add 2 exponents when you multiply the numbers. So I multiplied my 216 times my 3 here. Okay, so let's look at another example of that. So we've got log base 8 of 2 plus log base 8 of 16. So remember, we're actually multiplying those numbers. So it'd be the log base. The bases are the same. Notice all of these have log base 8, so that allows us to perform the operations. Log base 8 of 2 plus 16 would give us the same as 2 times 16 is 32. And then when we're subtracting, that'd be the same as division. So that would be divided by log base 8 of 4. So I wrote that wrong. So in this case, we're dividing the 32 by the 4, because that's when you're subtracting the numbers, it's the same as dividing the exponents. Okay, so that would give us log base 8 of 8. Okay. And then we simplify that. It's easier to get the answer a lot of times because we know that what 8 to the what power equals 8? It would be 1. So that allows us to solve that here. Okay. So I'm going to stop it here because I've got students coming right now. So I will make a separate video on this. Let's see how quickly I can do it before the students get here. So this is a log base 5 where we're dividing. Okay, so that would be log base 5 of 4y minus log base 5 of 7. Okay, so all right, so when we're dividing the numbers, that's the same. That means we're subtracting the exponents, and these are the exponents here. So we can take this one step further here because we have a 4 times a y. So we can break that down to log base 5 of 4 plus log base 5 of y. Okay, so we're just breaking this out into two separate logarithms to be able to simplify it easier. And we're still subtracting by the log base 5 of 7. Okay. And that is option number log base 5 of 4, log base 5 of y, log base 5. So that, yeah, go ahead. Looks like that is this one right here. Okay, and I'm rushing a little bit because I got to put a mask on because students are coming in. But there's a Math Excel assignment that goes along with this. So good luck, and I will see you in class.